Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Nexus gaming series. My name is Bahamut. We find ourselves here in Division A. On the left-hand side, we got Boogans Forever. We've got Thundercats on the Brightwing. Tom Peace. I always say Tom Price. Tom Peace is going to be on the Mnaval. Non-champion will be on the Tychus. Bummerknot will be on the Stitches, and Camp Bells on the Nazebo. Get your Twitch predictions in. Will Nazebo finish his stacks by the end of game? On the right-hand side, we got Mnaval. We got Shutdown 007 on the Anubrak. Crimson Chin on the Sonya. The only Navi on this Ragnaros. Silent X on the Lunara. And Tyrande, who threw the Sentinel, will be realistic. I think that's how you say their name either way. Let's check out those level 1s and see what our engagement will look like. I know what to send you next once you're out of Fritos. I love goldfish. It's the snack that smiles back. Who doesn't love the snack that smiles back? Cowards, you're all cowards for not getting your Twitch predictions in. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Is we have Tom gonna take a lot of damage trying to get out of here, and he's gonna be able to back away. Sentinel with the piercing value from level 1, that Ranger Sentinel pierces the first hero hit. Its width increases by 25 and deals up to 250% more damage based on the distance traveled, but that is going to be First Blood over to the side of Mnaval. There we go. That's some nice betting. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. You got to spend those bandit bucks, all right? Hey, I voted. No, it's okay. I can't see who voted anymore. It doesn't show me. It doesn't show me like at the bottom of the betting area. And those are some odds to play. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue talking about what's actually happening here on Tomb of Spider Queen as the rotations between top and mid continue. A little bit of a... Ooh, that's a really good Lunar Flare, but a follow-up hook onto this Ragnaros is going to yield quite a bit of damage. The healing from Tyrande will be enough to keep the Ragnaros sustained. And actually, it's looking like the members of Boogans Forever are going to be taking the vast majority of the damage through that engagement. Lunara did go Sentinel Wisp at level 1. I want to show how much vision the Sentinel Wisp gives once it hits that max range. This right here, this is the radius. This edge radius right here, that is the Sentinel Wisp. On a map like this where rotations are so key, I love Sentinel Wisp to be able to get some extra vision. A cool factor for Rexar players, Flare has 0 downtime. It has an active cooldown, so once you throw the Flare out, the cooldown begins. And Flare has a, what is it, last 20 seconds, and the cooldown is 20 seconds. Flare is also something I've seen a lot of Rexar players use on Tomb in the bottom lane. You can throw the Flare into this area, you can scout out if someone's turning in, and you can also scout out if someone's going to try and rotate and gank you. Same can be said utilizing that for the siege camp in the bottom lane. So if you are a Rexar player and you maybe get ganked too many times, that might be an adaptation. Now you are going to be passing up that level 1 aspect of Hawk, which is really good to be able to get some, or Bird of Prey maybe. Either way, it's an easy way to get some wave clear. But if you can wave clear safely and not get ganked, it's still also a win too. So either way, thank you all for getting your Twitch predictions in. 5.1k yes, 507 no. It's gonna be interesting if Nazebo doesn't finish stacks. But I will say this, 42 stacks on that baseline right now. Crimson Chin gonna grab the camp for bottom. Tom not able to step in. It works just like the Hunter skill in WoW, 20 duration on 20 CD. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Wait, Rexar's a Hearthstone character. What is this World of Warcraft? Rexar's not... Is Rexar like a DLC character in World of Warcraft or something like that? Oh, something like that, yeah. Lunar going for the turn and does have 14 and does get those in. Shot down, looking to get a few in as well. Thundercats poking out on that Brightwing. Does have the magic spit for the basic attack range increase, but also you have the cooldown of Soothing Mist by 6 seconds. So first objective phase will be grabbed by the side of Mnaval, Bummerknot, and Camp Bells continuing to soak out through this top and mid rotation. Malthael back at core getting full mana. Tychus just going to be rotating on a bottom lane as Sonya waits for a wave to crash in. In the mid lane, we do have this camp grabbed by the side of Boogans Forever, so we'll see what they're able to do with this. And it actually might just be left to push back against the Webweaver wave, as this top lane is going to be crashing right onto the keep front gate. Bummerknot slamming, jamming, stepping out into the lane. Does have a hook, but it's going to be canceled out by the Lunar Flare of the Tyrande. Looking at Lunara right now just to see if she was going to angle around by this well over here. I thought she was going to change up her positioning, but that's not the case. Still just pushing into the front of this fort, and she does also have the Nature's Calling at level 4, increase that Nature Toxin damage by 125% to non-heroes. So basically, structures, minions, bosses, everything. Anything that isn't a hero. Anything that isn't a hero. Yeah, WoW characters are actually based off of Hearthstone, little known fact. Oh, thank you so much, Mythos. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Today I learned. I will make sure that I repeat this information on any professional broadcast in the future. Yasu, thank you for the raid. If we could get a shout out for Yasu, that'd be much appreciated. We are currently casting some Heroes of the Storm action in Division A. Welcome in, Yasu friends. My name is Bahamut. I do a lot of casting in Heroes of the Storm, and I appreciate that that raid, my friend. Also, as a reminder, since it is September, we do have the raffle going on right now. Your subs will get you a raffle ticket into the giveaway October 10th. Lunara goes down. Sonya will be picked off as well. The damage over time really playing well in for Malthael and Tychus. Tychus' damage over time will be that melting point from the grenade. Really good pickup on that talent for them. There's no delay? Yeah, absolutely. Why would I need a delay? Fuck out from Stitches onto the only Navi, as there's going to be a zombie wall around this Ragnaros. 22 gems fall on the ground. Real trying to step in. Gets the vast majority of them, if I'm not mistaken, and is able to walk away. I'm surprised that wasn't punished, as we go ahead and check out some of the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like. And we have blue web weavers ascending in these lanes. How you doing, pets? Grenade from Tychus. Ronda Lunar Flare connects onto 2. Bottom lane, this is going to be Malthael pushing into the Sonya. Crimson Chin doing their best to push back the wave, angling for those slams to try and get rid of the minions as quickly as possible. Spearing on into Tom to try and put some pressure onto the Malthael. Jumping up into the top lane, Ragnaros finishes out that Shifting Meteor level 1. Ragnaros popping into the Molten Core form, and the Tychus, Commandeer Odin non-champion, trying to back away. Pizza, thank you for the shout-out, much appreciated. Thank you once again, Yasu, for the raid. I'll resend your alert when we get out of game, as we have alerts turned off during casted games, but this is going to be a hook on the Anubraka Gorge as well. The Webweaver phase will end, but it should yield a kill into Shot Down, who pops the cocoon onto this Tychus. Shot Down able to back away. Real has the heals. Lunara leaping strikes, a little awkward positioning. Grenade from Tychus will not connect onto her, and the Molten Blast, the blast wave, if you will, is going to be on Lunara to speed her up a little bit further. Good plays so far from both sides, but Boogans Forever, I think, found a little bit more value during that objective phase. As Boogans only needs a few more gems, there's going to be the Leap plus Sulfur Smash Camp. Bell's getting very low, is going to go down. Nazebo trying to build out those stacks. 119 baseline already has the Widowmakers from level 1 done. And also keep in mind, Blood Ritual. We've been seeing this here and there a little bit more with that level 4 value now on the passive. Takedowns grant 5 stacks of voodoo. Had a good cast of Heroes Lounge. Good luck, have fun with yours. Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated. You have a phenomenal day, pets. Mr. Colin, bye. Lunara? Yeah, that's unfortunate right there. That polymorph was really kind of the nail in the coffin. Crimson Chin, though, is able to kind of loop around the fort, grab the gems, and continues to slam her way through those siege giants in bottom lane. Did I just hear a gorge? Okay, I swore I heard the gorge, but not the case. Bummerknot does get the turn in. Shot down invisible from the Shadowstalk of Tyrande. Turn-ins still exist. Actually, turn-ins here for both sides. Navi trying to slow down Bummerknot, but there's that slam jam from Stitches, who's going to get the interrupt. Sentinel from Tyranda's not going to connect on the non-champion in time, and that is going to be second turn-in for the members of Boogans Forever. Third Webweaver of the game overall. Back-to-back Webweavers for our blue team. Hook goes out onto Crimson Chin. The spear away. No mythic spears to get the pull onto that Sonya, but still, we'll see her back away just fine. Tychus checking the bush with the grenade. Let's actually, oh, we have 13s actually. I was gonna say let's check out the APM, but let's look at the 13s as they come in. Pretty standard, inevitable end, ice block, meat hook, spray and pray, and safety dust for the Brightwing. I want to check out that APM because we got the objective phase up. That's a wonderful long range hook onto the Sonya. Okay. Cocoon will mitigate the Gorge value. Stitch is going to be burned out of that cocoon by the Tychus. And this Web Weaver in top lane should be cleared out. Molten Core from mid lane was used by Ragnaros. Bottom lane fort does go down. Sonya slamming onto Tom. Shot down getting low here, but is able to get the burrow charge to the far side of this fort. Commandeer Odin does come down from Tychus, non-champion, looking for some AoE pressure on the enemy side, and actually Last Rites goes out. Oh, there's not enough damage on the Crimson Chin. The speed boost from the Blast Wave saves them, but the Anubrak does finally fall. Webweave from bottom lane has a massive wave pushing in, and that Death Wave really pushing out that initial defensive wave from the members of Mnaval. Loving what we're seeing right now on the side of Boogans Forever, as they got quite a bit of value from this objective phase, finding the fort through bottom, pressure through top, and this will be fort through mid as well. Turn availability is going to be here for Mnavals. They've got 35 in and 42 in their pockets. We can actually showcase who's got what. Oh my god, the blind hook into the bush onto the Tyrande. No cocoon from Anubrak around. There's a polymorph onto this Tyrande, and she does go down. I thought somehow, some way she was going to be able to back away with shot down coming in, but another hook onto Crimson Chin this time, slamming, trying to get those Sonya gems, but it's not going to be yielding a kill. Or not, are you holding onto a hook, my friend? It's going to be just off a cooldown right now. Maybe angling to the far side of this wall. There it's going to be, trying to find someone around the well, but bummer not, is not able to do so. Lunara has the Wisp in the bush, but that doesn't really dissuade the members of Boogans Forever from just finishing out that camp and pushing it into mid. It's looking pretty good for those that believed in the Nazebo. He could go into the bad medicine and just take away all those stacks, so we will hold off on potentially calling these stacks even if they hit 175. It really depends on that 20 talent here. If they go Vile Infection, no big deal. If they go bad medicine, well, things are up for contest still. Deep in from Sonya, connects onto this Tychus. The hook comes out, but it wasn't a friendly hook, and Tychus does go down. Cocoon onto the Brightwing on the left-hand side. Sonya's leap's on cooldown, and she used that as an engage, but there should be enough surrounding damage. Oh my god, the blink over the wall. I'm a little surprised by that. Nancy, thank you for the tier 1 sub to Pets. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a phenomenal day, Nancy. Thanks for coming by. I hope your Thursday is going well. Impale out from the Anubrak won't connect. Bummer not going to slam his way through a lot of this. And 16 talents here achieved by our blue team. Boogans Forever with about a level lead over the enemy side. Little Sentinel from Realistic is going to see and scout out a few enemy members. And there will be the Sentinel in the bush from Lunara. Gorge onto the... Jesus. Onto this... Ragnaros, but it's just so much CC onto Bummernot that they barely even moved. Last Rites does go out. Does actually, I think, get a stack right there because they died within the window, I believe. Yeah. Because they have to dive within. Is it last damage? Within 1.5 seconds. Tyrande does go down as well. This is going to be Crimson Chin forced to use the leap to disengage with a couple hundred HP. Not as close as that Paper Tank Svala earlier today on Dragonshire. There was a game, ladies and gentlemen, we cast a game where Avala was literally 1 HP. Literally 1 HP. Having a child sitting today, we're playing Roblox. I'm tearing my hair out. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry that you have to play Roblox. My condolences, Nancy. I hope the small amount of entertainment we can bring you on this stream helps out. 201 stacks for the Nazebos at level 17. Sonya spears onto this. Stitches, as there's actually a cocoon that goes on to Thundercats. I think that might have been a misclick. Not 100% sure. Crimson Chin trying to spin their way out of this hook from Stitches will not connect. That's going to be a Last Rites that gets the last damage. Sorry, Nancy. Camp Bells is going to pop that ice block. Really well played. Leaping strikes from Lunara. She's trying to back away with some 60 HP. There's a hook out from the Stitches. Sulfurous Smash comes out as well. Ragnaros ends their Molten Core form through the mid lane. Oh my god, that was close. It's Leaping Strike, not Strikes. Don't want to get it wrong. As is stacked out of his mind. Yeah. No, I said he could go bad medicine and push that that key every 30 seconds. Sorry, I was sipping tea and I just realized that Ragnaros got hit with a hook right there. 34 gems on Navi. Trying to back away. Bummernaut looking to step in, maybe going for a gorge, but can't find a solid target. And is going to just back away right now. No boss to be grabbed through top lane. Turn availability. Close for the side of Boogans Forever. I believe they need, what, 2 more gems? Yeah, they need 2 gems out of a wave, but those waves are fairly far pushed up, and they're going to have to wait for said waves to come crashing into them. About a level and a little bit to figure out if Camp Bells is going to be finishing out in Vile Infection or if it's going to be Bad Medicine. We've seen more and more Bad Medicine as much as we've... not as much, but we've also been seeing more and more Blood Rituals, so we'll have to... wait and see what the priority is for Camp, as 225 stacks and rising for this Nazeebo. Doing a phenomenal job of stacking. As Rommel was saying, stacking out of their mind. Taranda's just checking out with a few sentinels here and there. This is going to be bird build for her as well. But there's going to be the leap in from the 70 through the bottom lane. Self-cleanse onto Malthael. Phase shift from Brightwing comes through, and Tom lives. Polymorph will be there to try and dissuade the enemy side. Thundercats with a few blink heals, but another objective phase going over to the side of Boogans Forever. Camp Bells looking to push up this mid lane, waiting for the friendly team to arrive. Waiting to see if Bummernaut was going to be able to get the hook onto someone, but no, that's not the case. Nazeebo pushes up the top lane, building out more stacks, getting closer to that 20 talent tier. I know we're talking a lot about it, but it's always just exciting to have something on the line for Twitch chat. Bottom lane should be cleared out without much contest. Top lane seems to be the priority for the members of Boogans Forever. And there it is! Vile Infection is finished out. Nazeebo does finish their stacks by the end of the game. Well, I'll finish out the Twitch prediction as we have a hook onto this Lunara. Immediately going to cancel out that Gorge with the Cocoon, but shot down. Did they step too far forward? Absolutely. Nazeebo damage over time is going to find that last damage onto a Nubarak. Stitches gets the slam onto this Tyrande, and the keep in the top lane is going to get shredded. Silent X on the Lunara. Has to go into the Hall of Storms. Crimson Chin getting chunked. Ragnaros pops the Sulfurous Smash. Top lane keep goes down. Tom marks up the core on this Malthael, and the hook goes out from Bummer, not connecting. It seems like this could be game ending. Zebo Spiders are on the core. Let's pull away the talents and see how things actually end here. Oh my god, Tom is getting very low, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a throw into core. Still with 3 enemy members. Just trying to... Oh, well, it's going to be 4 enemy members now. Tom is going to go down. No, 40 HP on the Malthael. He lives. A lone Ragnaros cannot defend, and game 1 goes over the side of Boogans Forever. Does Nazeebo end game with 175 stacks? Yes, 175 or more. 262.
You up for some cake and pie later, buddy?
Thank you, Yasu, for the raid once again. Nancy, thank you for the gifted sub.
Hello.
Pity. Oh no, my points. So well, I'm over it. Yeah. Oh, is that your 500 and something points? Something like that. Fun casting so far. A fun day. Oh, we're not done by any means. We're just getting going with this series here. Also, we have a very nice amount of subs. Very nice. 696. Very nice. You bet on the Nasdaqs? Oh, okay, got you. Together we unlock bits for Bahamut Gaming. No, you didn't. I don't get those bits. Bezos just steals them. We all know this. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom really, really quickly, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to get everything set up, and then we'll get into the next map. I just need to run to the bathroom because I have had too much tea. A little too much tea for me so far. So let me go ahead and get all that set, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be getting into more Heroes of Storm in just a few minutes. Thanks for picking up the cast. My pleasure, Tom. My pleasure. My pleasure. Alright, sorry, I got my water bottle and fruit snack for after this best of 3 series. That way I don't have to get up again. But either way, alright. I think that is everything we need to do, so let's go ahead and get into map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. Let's go ahead and get into Boogans Forever versus Mnaval on Alterac Pass. Let's see what will happen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my god. And welcome back into the Nexus Gaming series. I started reading chat at the same time. I started reading Rommel. It's just I started reading maybe. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this. We have the members of Boogans Forever in the blue, Zeratul played by Tom, Thundercats on the Anduin, Bummernaut on the Garrosh, Campbell's on the Nazebo, and Non-Champion on the Genji. Over in the red, in our Division A matchup, we've got Mnaval trying to take us to a map number 3. Shot down 007 on the Joanna. Crimson Chin will be on the Sonya once again. Silent X on the Li Ming. Realistic on the Lucio. And the only Navi on the Grey Mane. We get into mid lane, we check out those level 1s, and we see what our first engagement will look like. Maybe if our match tonight doesn't get casted, Baha can pick it up later. Why is there a lull at the end of that? I'm confused. Why is there a lull? I'm confused. Explain! Also, we have a new GIF emote. We have Baha confused. There's a new GIF emote. Non-champion, just I thought he was gonna actually dive into the back line or something like that. It looked like he was just posturing for an angle into the Li Ming, but not gonna be the case, and Tom will go into the top lane to match into the Crimson Chin. It's going to be also the Shadow Hunter at level 1. Actually, maybe Tom is going to be floating around the map a little bit here as Nazebo is going to be building up those stacks on that Voodoo Ritual. Bottom lane, non-champion. You know, we all know that Genji has the best wave clear in Heroes of the Storm, so obviously this is going to be super easy. Actually, non-champion's having a fine time with this because no one's pressuring them. Right now, Greymane's grabbing a camp on the right-hand side. We're going to be seeing Zeratul and Anduin split to the left, and Garrosh probably just soaking out mid. Good macro so far from both teams. A little bit late on this camp, but it's not that big of a deal. A little bit faster. A little bit better timing from Mnaval on the siege camp, but still. The only reason I bring this up and discuss it is because this camp has one of the shortest cooldowns in Heroes of Storm for a camp. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if you can finish it before the 1 minute 30 mark in the game, you can have it respawning just as or just before the objective phase, so you can throw that into lane, and then you have some lane pressure before objective, then you can go to objective and play around that. Kind of like how you throw the Fallen Shaman into lane during the Battlefield of Eternity objective phase, but this is going to be a dive onto Camp Bells, which actually doesn't work out because the friendly team was floating around and only Navi is taking a lot of damage. Bummer not trying to chase onto them. Non-champion looking for the finalized damage onto Navi, but isn't able to do so. Zombie wall from Nazebo comes out, zones out the enemy team, as well as gets some of those stacks set up for said Nazebo. Shield glares out as well, just to slow things down the wave clear. Chastise connects from Anduin. Once again, going to be seeing that blood ritual from Nazebo. Not only do you have the Voodoo Ritual % return on health and HP, but you have, mod on HP. You also have the takedown of Grant stacks as well. Another way to find quicker stacks towards that 125 that you're often looking for. Zeratul comes in under Crimson Chin. There's going to be a lot of damage applied. And can Crimson Chin? Yes. Spin to win to just disengage. Easy enough. A little bit of a slow onto Silent X, but same can be said about Camp Bells as they just stand in the goo, the mud, if you will. Guinea and Cocktail won't connect onto the wave, and Nazebo just controls bottom lane for now. Objective phase is up and available, but as always, I don't think we're going to see a quick rush to it. It looks like this is just going to be both teams looking for either 10 talent tier or 7. Usually it's 10 talent tier, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's level 7 that they end up engaging around the objective phase for. Bummernaut doesn't get hit by the Li Ming combo. I saw the triumvirate rate, but I was like, wait a minute, that's not actually the range increase. That just gives you the cooldown reduction if it's beyond 50% of the range for that travel distance of the arcane orb. So long as it hits a hero as well. Left side, once again, Tom and Thunder on this camp. Right side, same to be said about Navi and Realistic. This is what I was talking about, the cooldown on this camp. This is kind of, we joke about this is the true objective of the Alterac Pass map, is getting this siege camp, this null camp, and pushing it into mid lane, because it does reduce enemy hero armor, structures armor, so siege potential is amplified quite heavily through this. Kalis, good to see you, bud. How are you doing today? Did you hear the amazing news? Buttsbot is back. Hope you're having a phenomenal Thursday, my friend. Actually, it's still Thursday for you. For like 20 more minutes, it's Thursday for you. Wait, is it? Am I caster math wrong? I think it is. No. It's 23:41 for you, I think. Toss on to Crimson Chin as I'm thinking about time zones, and Crimson Chin once again spitting their way out of this. This is going to be, oh wait, maybe not this time. Actually, Tom is going to take a lot of damage from Navi, who is putting pressure onto this Zeratul, and oh my god, it's just pressure meets pressure meets pressure, but no kills. That is the only thing that is going to happen with that one, and we'll cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, as both teams are definitely looking for level 10. Tom finishing out that Shadowhunter level 1. Objective on that map is really the Sentinel camp, and not the minecart. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you make a very good point. Yes, Sentinel camp, or the giant Genji, or the robot samurai, however you want to call it. That is definitely the true objective of Hanamura. Absolutely, that actually gets you. That is a win condition camp. And you know what? I wouldn't say that it's the same about Battlefield and Infernal, but those are win condition camps as well. You let Shaman camps siege into a lane, 9 times out of 10, they'll find a structure. There are the few times when RNG goes against you and the Fallen Shaman steps a little too far forward and the towers target the Shaman. That is the bad RNG. There's actually like a CCL, there was a CCL in Season 2 matchup where we were in the comms, and Grubby and I both like knew immediately what they were talking about, because they went, bad RNG when we were in the comms. It's because they were talking about the fact that their shaman got targeted by the tower, and that's just the RNG of it all. I'm sure there's some way to min-max and get the optimal, you know, okay, if the wave is here and then we get the camp and then it pushes with the wave, this will always blah, blah, blah. But I'm not smart enough. Someone else probably knows that. And let's continue casting. We do have a Helicopter Garrosh. We've got the Decimate at level 10. For anyone that does not know, deals 74 damage scaling to nearby enemies and slow them for 40% for 1.5 seconds, dealing 100% more damage to heroes. And each hero hit reduces the cooldown by 1 second, stores up to 3 charges, has a charge cooldown of 8 seconds. Bummer not getting targeted quite heavily. Genji comes in with the Dragon Blade and the Light Bomb. Sound Barrier from the Lucio buying some time. Dragon Blade slashing its way through the enemy team. Little deflect from Genji, but it's going to be a Garrosh for a Li Ming traded out. Gargantuan in mid lane, soaking up some of that damage for the friendly team. Zeratul moves into bottom lane to continue to split pressure and continue to soak up and keep the little bit of experience lead that the members of Boogans Forever have. You're currently casting and did math correct? Holy shit. I did doubt myself about 40 times as I said it, so there's the balance. Also, chat, give all of your energy to Nancy. She has to play Roblox today. Not by her choice, obviously. So 11's up. Most of our heroics are off cooldown. Dragon Blade's still 40-some seconds away. Sound Barrier the closest with 15. Actually, Curse Bolt was just used right there to check Bush, I think. But it's a 30-second cooldown, so spamming Curse Bolt's pretty common. Actually, it sounded like it connected. Maybe it did onto Tom. He just blinked at the last second. What does she have to do? She's currently babysitting. So she was saying that, like, they have to play Roblox, and it's, are you going back in? Oh, that Vorpal Blade had to expire if not by now. It's actually, I was showing APM to just check it out. She has to resist pulling all of her hair out. Yes, Proto, exactly that, yes. Which, we all know, I have failed at that tremendously. Genji's gonna go Shuriken build a level, Shuriken Mastery, excuse me, at level 4 right there, so you do have the 2 rewards after hitting 35. The damage is increased after hitting 75. You get your charges, excuse me, you can refund 2 charges when you use the Cyber Agility. Once you hit 75. First bullet onto Bummer not getting chunked. 13 talents here, advantage over to the side of our blue team. This is still first objective. How do we know? Because it's only 30 seconds of channel time necessary. Genji dives in with the Light Bomb and the Dragon Blade. Sound Barrier from Lucio to slow things down. Navi is going to be chased in by Tom, and they solidify the kill. Nazeebo gets the kill into the Sonya. There will be Genji getting the damage necessary to kill off this Joanna. Silent throwing out the wave of force, I want to say wave of light, and is able to save themselves, but a solid
Triple kill!
will go over to the side of our Boogans Forever squad. So confirmed that Baha used to be a pro Roblox player. No, I went to school for architecture. I got an advanced arts and crafts degree is what I like to call it. Silent next gonna get thrown, decimated. That's gonna be another kill, a staggered death just as a lot of the friendly members are respawning, but in mid lane, Nazeebo's fine. I thought he was actually stepping up a little further forward, but it was the minion wave I misread. And the objective phase, the first one of the game, is going to go over to the side of our blue team, Boogans Forever, looking to put more pressure into the enemy side as we go ahead and check out the APM. A little bit of decimate onto this Joanna. She has the Iron Skin. No toss available for Bummernot, or maybe it was the Iron Skin. No, the toss was not available at the time, trying to get that onto the Joanna. Now we move into bottom lane as we have Zeratul trying to catch the soak down here, and will be able to do so without missing any. That's really, really good. Little miss-shifted combo, I think, right there. Might have actually shifted into 2 double blink or something like that instead of a double cleave. Maybe that was the intended shift potential or shift priority. When I say that, you can queue up abilities. So if you've ever flown in as Falstad and you press Q, then you fly and then you throw out a hammering, or you press E, you fly and barrel roll. So you can queue in commands, and a lot of Zeratul players who are savvy, in my opinion, are able to do that, where they can shift the commands in together, so that way you blink auto, cleave auto, so you all have that in there. I can't adequately express how much I dislike Roblox, probably because I have to play it all the time. I can tell you this, I don't think I've ever played a single thing of Roblox in my entire life. And I think I'm lucky for that. We have a little bit of a bush party down in bottom lane. Oh, no, it's not a bush party. Okay, they're just going for boss. In the top area of our map, we are going to be seeing another siege camp, null camp, to be grabbed over to the side of Mnaval. Wonder if they go for boss and top. Now, if they go for this boss and top, okay, so they know. They, on the side of Mnaval, know that there's a boss and bottom. What will the enemy team do? Is the priority to rotate top extremely fast? Yes. At least that's what we know. The enemy side, jumping back to their vision, they don't know. Nazeebo shows in mid, mounting up. Anduin, yeah, they definitely show. But here's the thing, Greymane, on the opposing side of things, we jump onto this vision, Greymane is throwing out, is throwing damage. We have Island X down here, Shot Down is here as well. Lucio was showing in mid for a second. So they know on the side of Boogans Forever, they're safely able to grab this second boss, and Zeratul just going to do the map control thing, or at least the macro pressure, and just going to be able to clear things out. Sonya, Lucio in top lane, maybe just positionally threatening this, but I don't think they can even go for it as the boss is already grabbed. Is there like Roblox like checkers you can force them to play? You should make them play like all the games you like. Like, is there Roblox Menkala? Who doesn't love Menkala? I don't understand what the fuck's going on, but I love Menkala. Gurash is going to step into the Lucio, who's going to get the sound barrier off in time and the push off as well, but Zeratul sticking onto them like nothing, actually. They're going to fall right off. Like, I have no idea. I have no analogy for this because the fight continues to break out and we have a lot of decent damage. Oh, the light bomb. No blink available for Tom to be able to get into the backline. So many low players on the red team, and Mnaval will lose their Joanna. Second objective phase is up and available, and the null camp is going to be stolen away. The members of Boogans Forever really putting on the pressure in game number 2 and running away with this experience. Look at this deficit. Here, let's actually jump to the experience page. Look at this deficit, like 13,351 experience from the Zeratul coming in. Actually, Greymane goes down just as I'm hyping up the Zeratul, but it's, look at the deficit is nearly 10,000 experience between the two teams. Mercenaries ahead by 1,000. Heroic kills ahead by 3,000. Minions, about 1,000 in there. Some passive experience gain, nearly 2,000. Structures over 1,000. So it's really looking good. Oh, a little bit over 1,000, but still looking very good for our Boogans Forever. But it's not over just yet. It's Heroes of the Storm. It's anyone's game, and Zeratul's dead for the next 27 seconds. Can Mnaval step in and turn things around? A little bit of channel goes over to the side of our blue team. Boogans Forever able to get 26 seconds, or excuse me, they have 26 seconds left of channel time. While Mnaval steps up and they go for their channel time. Realistic able to get this as Crimson Chin clears out the camp. Or excuse me, the jailers. Camp on the left side will be grabbed, and Zeratul respawns in 6. They can wait on the side of Boogans Forever, and they will do so. Maybe waiting for someone to step a little too far forward into the bush, but either way, why would you even spend your time over here? Shot down will anchor for the friendly team. And said friendly team is considering going and clearing mid lane. Genji showing just above this minion wave. So I wonder if it's a little bit of a bait. And no, not really, actually. It's just going to be given back over. Oh, visually we're bugged out. That's what's happening. Let's see if I can break this and fix it. There we go. There we go, fixed it, sorry. The visuals were bugged out for a second there. It was showing it. When it's yellow, that means the hero's channeling and stalling it, but obviously that's not happening right now. So, we get back into this, and we wait and see what is going to be happening. Spear in. I was waiting to see if Sonya's going to leap in as well, but it's just going to be Bummer Not, and they don't want to going for the Garrosh. We have 20 Talent Tiers approaching, so let's check out the APM, zoom out a little bit further, and just see what the setup is for this, because this could be game ending. Some decent siege in through all 3 lanes. Yeah, if they can get this on the side of Boogans Forever, they maybe could walk to core for this if they can take down a couple keeps or get a massive amount of kills. Those are the 2 conditions, obviously, which I feel like are fairly common. But there's a leap in from the Sonya, the leap of faith from the Anduin, ice block from Camp Bells to buy a little bit of time. Wave of Force from Li Ming was self-cast. I think she was afraid of someone diving onto her, maybe the Zeratul or the Genji. Zeratul, though, waiting just below everyone. Realistic going for the channel, will be stalled out. 20 talent here, just now arriving, so let's go ahead and jump back to talent so you can see what those are. Helicopter Garrosh, we're going to be seeing that Deadly Calm at level 20 from him. Iron Skin popped. Zeratul trying to stick onto Joanna, but not able to do so. Bile Infection will be finished. Excuse me, will be finished out by the Zebo as well. 180 stacks and rising. Light Bomb was grabbed, or excuse me, Inner Fire grabbed by the Anduin at level 20, so you have that bonus movement speed as well as armor. 40% movement speed means the character is moving 10% faster than mount speed, because mount speed is 130. We have our objective phase channeled and won over by the side of Boogans Forever, and another camp will be grabbed from mid lane. Let's see what happens here as we get into another push from Boogans Forever with the second objective of the game and 20 talent tier in their hands. As we've looked at those talents for a little bit, let's jump back to that APM and check out the APM for funsies. Why not? Who doesn't love a little APM? 20 to 19 in our levels, and oh, wait, hold on. The fight breaks out over here. Leap in from Sonya. There's a Leap of Faith as well from Anduin. A little bit of a weird pull around as that is going to be the Inner Fire onto Genji, who's got the Dragons Become Me, diving into the enemy team, trying to get some extra damage, trying to get some sort of kill. Root from Anduin sets up the kill into Sonya, and Anduin actually finds the kill. Zeratul gets the kill onto Li Ming, and the objective phase is not even here yet. The Dragon Blade is still going. I think it just now expires as Genji could not swipe into an enemy hero, and this Gargantuan will siege in and help out the friendly team. They move towards core. They're not even going to go for the second keep. Greymane in the top lane trying to clear out the objective, but no, they move to mid. They want that second keep because it makes makes taking down the core a little bit easier, because the core gets spell and physical armor for 20 per keep available. As you can see, that second notch going away. Now the core only has 20 physical and spell armor, and this should be a lot easier for Boogans Forever to end. And they're going to all dive onto this core with the double objective phase around it. This is looking great for our blue team, and yes, they will take game number 2. Drekthar falling. The members of Boogans Forever win game number 2 and the series in a 2-0 fashion. GG. Well played.